stars to fly. Now instead I challenge you to take a trip I'll take you through a space of time that has already been, yet long after the earth first started to spin. The only fee is you set your mind free as I book your trip, put you on a ship, sail you to a place if you allow, round about 144 million summers from now. It is a shining hot summer day, much too warm for your delicate clay, which makes you feel like a stranger, not quite sure if you're in danger. As you look around, but no houses to be found, it's best you climb up in a tree, and from the top of a conifer you see a spectacular view, and by a lake is a mighty animal with neck as a snake. It keeps lifting up its little head to look around, but it doesn't notice you, so you feel safe and sound. It walks slowly before your eyes, and you come to realize it is the biggest creature you ever did see. It must weigh at least 10 tons times 3. You need not to double check, its tail is twice as long as the neck. Let's call it a brontosaurus or a thermosarian, because it is very peaceful and strictly vegetarian. While you sit and gaze with a much lighter pace, another shows up, and for what it's worth, it is the longest creature to walk the surface of this earth. And this giant, oh yes, we'll call it Diplodocus. And to your great surprise, an animal in elephant size walks around, and you're bound to be scared with fear, because its shape looks far from sincere. Along its spine is a double row of spikes, and its tail looks very much like a dagger, sharp and cruel. You have a hard time keeping your cool. Stegosaurus is its name, but it almost looks tame compared to the next on the scene, cause this is a bloody ass mean creature. In fact, in the tree you react with horror, angst, fright, cause this one just might be the most dangerous living life. Big head, long teeth, sharp as a knife. It walks on its 2 legs behind, and in its claw, strong sharp nails you find. We call it Allosaurus, and it only feels complete whenever it eats another meal of meat. The vegetarians has no defense but to walk far into the lake. The Stegosaurus knows its life's at stake, as the Allosaurus hunt it, catch it, kill it. Rip the meats from the bones, you can almost feel it. As you make a faster grip in your tree not to slip down to the ground, suddenly you see a flying birdie, kind of, even though it has no feathers, it still flows through the air and screams. Pterodactyl is its name, whatever that means. You're now afraid of being attacked by it, so you climb down, yet you must admit you also risk life on land, so you quickly plan to go to the water, to the peaceful one, where you also need to cool off from the sun. Very soon you realize the water is the place where you meet a big whale face to face. It needs air to breathe and flashes its teeth where a pain-struck minor fish is stuck. You feel hunger and wanna go look for some food, think you're gonna find some fruit and berry, so you go to the forest even though it's scary. Yet there is nothing edible at all, and you almost trip and fall at the sight of a rat. What on God's green earth is that? A mammal, you explain, cause you know mammals became the ruler of the world, and mammals inside every boy and girl. So you take a seat on a rock while you try to unlock the mystery of why and how these grannies are extinguished now. They were here for millions of tons, and then at some point completely gone. The whale must have floated or so, and then the largest were too heavy to go elsewhere to survive. The small ones kept going for a while and stay alive. Yet millions of dawns later their death did to arrive, and then the meat eaters had no food, which meant they were pretty much screwed. Or maybe the colder climate, an appetizer to the very great ice age, did create difficulties for the eggs some were ate by the mammals. But all we really know is that He from who all came and will return just the same, manifest for the glory without shame and the joy of his great name. The name, however, is invisible, for it alone is the mystery of the invisible about to be known. Only he can pronounce it, only he can announce it. It is a real name which is secure by his authority and the perfect power it endures. He gave a name to himself because he saw he was capable of giving himself the name of the law. The authoritative name he does own, and it is his and his totally alone. No one else can have this name, and even though from him it came, it remained unnamed, unspoken, until a perfect one received his essential being as son and participated in his face by means of embrace. True, eternal life and light filled the seed of the Father, and it thrilled his heart while his spirit rejoices in the pleroma. Everything is created from his aroma. In the beginning he gave aroma to the light, and in every form and sound it is sent to take flight. The spirit possesses the sense of smell. It draws itself to itself and can tell that you originate from his countenance's grace. He created the beginning and the timeless space.